Hi nerds! So I apologize if I look a little haggard right now. I just got finished moving all my stuff into storage and currently am staying here at DeAndre's place until I find a new place to live. Hold on, I want to show you something. Look at your baby DeAndre! Oh. Don't tell him I showed you that. So I really loved watching everyone's intros. I watched them all at least twice. And Kathleen, thanks to you, look at what I'm reading for the first time in like 10 years, so thank you. Also, everyone seemed to agree that I should start Doctor Who with Eccleston? Is that right? So as soon as I have time, that is what I will do. Now for this week, I got to pick the question for the PM team, and I kind of thought that I should come up with something more creative and original, but I'm a huge movie fan, so I want to know what all of your favorite movies are. I want your top 5, and if you're not a crazy movie fan like I am, then your top 3. So my number 5 is Hot Fuzz. It's about this like super serious cop in a big city, and his bosses are tired of him showing them up all the time, so they transfer him to this little like rural town out in the middle of nowhere, and this town has no crime, or so it seems. In my opinion, it's the funniest movie ever made. I think it's hilarious. It's by the same guys that did Shaun of the Dead, but to me, I loved Shaun of the Dead, but it was a little uneven, and Hot Fuzz is just solid all the way through, just solid gold. Number 4 is While You Were Sleeping. It is by far my favorite romantic comedy of all time, and it's about a girl who saves a guy's life, and through a wacky misunderstanding, his family thinks that she's engaged to him, and he is now in a coma, so he can't say otherwise. And it's just really funny. It's really sweet and well written, and the casting is perfect. Like all the little minor characters just make the movie as good as it is. It's great. My number 3 has to be Jurassic Park. One of my criteria as to choosing my favorite movies is the rewatchability factor, and I have, no exaggeration, I have probably seen Jurassic Park at least 50 times. At least. When I was a kid, it was one of those movies that my brother and sister and I would just watch over and over and over again every single day, like probably driving my parents crazy. I could quote the whole thing, and we even like made up extra lines that we'd say out loud in response to lines that the characters in the movie would say. Come on, who doesn't love Jurassic Park? My number 2 movie is Fight Club. It held the number 1 spot for a very long time. It was kind of the first movie I saw that was more of an adult movie with more adult themes, and it kind of got me started liking the movies that I like today. It's just so interesting and well done and beautifully directed. It's kind of, you know, plays with your head, and it's really cool. If you haven't seen it, watch Fight Club. Alright, and my number 1 favorite movie of all time is Reservoir Dogs by Quentin Tarantino. If you haven't seen it, it's about a jewelry heist gone wrong. It's so cool. I don't know how else to describe it. The dialogue and the characters and the structure of the movie. It contains my favorite line in any movie ever. You shoot me in a dream, you better wake up and apologize. How cool is that line? I don't know. I love it. Now, I also love the Coen brothers and Miyazaki and Spike Jonze and Wes Anderson, and I didn't even mention movies like Star Wars or Indiana Jones, but I said 5, so those are the 5 I picked, and I'm sticking with them. Movie Nerd signing off, and Kathleen, I will see you tomorrow.